Hey Choa homies, there have been some really exciting recent additions to the Sonic Adventure 2 Chao Garden. The community's mod developers continue to innovate and create amazing things for the Chao Garden. First, I want to show you Irabu's new Animal Pack mod that came out very recently. This mod introduces 7 new animals to the game that each give your Chao unique animal parts that did not exist before. The 7 animals are pink mice, white mice, red cardinals, brown bats, gray bats, and lastly the rhino. Each animal gives a similar amount of stat points that regular Sonic Adventure 2 animals give, but the animal parts given are all unique to this mod. Irabu did a good job making this feel like something that is in the vanilla game. All these animals are very well designed and the parts they give look great. There are over 20 new unique animal parts added to the game that weren't available previously, which is really cool. To get these animals to spawn, you first have to buy an animal trap from the black market. Once you place these in the garden, you should look away from them and give the trap time to spawn in animals. After a few minutes, you should notice these new animals start to spawn in your garden. It'd be really cool if there was some way to get them in actual stages, but this is still a really fun and creative way to get these animals to spawn in. It can sometimes be a bit rough though if you're looking for a specific one, since there are 7 different possible animals that can spawn in. Irabu has made other small animal mods in the past, but I believe this is the first Sonic Adventure 2 animal mod that features more than one animal, so that is really cool to see. I hope we get more animal packs like this in the future. I personally would really enjoy giraffe animals and a hippo animal, as I think either of those could have some really wacky animal parts that would be fun to use. Speaking of fun to use, Chao World Extended got a new update. This update didn't add nearly as much as some past updates, but it did introduce a new day and night cycle. There was one previously in this mod, but it wasn't exactly the most polished feature. Exant has completely redone this feature and developed it so that the time transition happens seamlessly in your garden. In older versions of Chao World Extended, the screen would fade to black before the sky would suddenly change, but now you can just play Chao and see the sky naturally change as time progresses, which is awesome. It works in all 3 main gardens, which is cool, and it even functions with custom gardens. Not every single custom garden will work with this, but it should work with most existing gardens. Any gardens that aren't compatible with this are easily fixable without any coding, so we should see even more gardens compatible with this new day and night cycle in the near future. The last new mods I have to share with you today are new food mods that got released recently. We got Vega's Assorted Food mod, Funky's Food Pack, and Elsie's Tamagotchi Foods mod. The amount of food available to Chao has gone up a lot recently, thanks to mods like these existing. Not long ago, there was only 1 or 2 food mods that existed, so it's very good to see more of these mods come around. Vega and LC even included a food guide within their mods that tells you exactly what each food's effects are and what stats they raise, which is really cool. Shout out to all of these amazing mod creators. These mods were all published publicly on Game Banana and are free to use, so thank you to the creators for taking time to make these for the community. I've linked all of these mods in the description if you want to try them yourself. One other thing I want to talk about real quick is Chao merch. Recently, GameStop has been selling Chao plushie backpacks and keychains. From what I can tell, they are completely new products that were designed and created by Sega recently, rather than them being simply a re-release from the past. I mentioned this because in a video I made previously, I discussed a series of events that would likely need to occur before a Chao Garden game or Sonic game featuring Chao got released. Step 1 was Chao get featured in the Sonic 3 movie, which did happen since there was a whole Chao Garden location within the movie. We sadly didn't see any real Chao, but they were mentioned and shown to exist in the movie, which is a great sign. We also saw Chao make an appearance in the new Sonic Generations remaster, which was great too. We sadly didn't see Maria get shot in the movie, but that's not too important to this. Next step was new Chao merch, which we can clearly see is happening. Next is Sega Makes Money, which also is clearly happening since merch is selling well and the recent Sonic movie and game were both successful. I think now we are between Sega realizes fans want more Chao and Chao being added to more games. Sega is releasing lots of Chao merch, so it is clear they realize fans want more Chao, they just now need to act on it. If Chao merch continues to sell well and Sega sees that fans still love Chao, then it is much more likely we see some kind of new Chao Garden. Nothing has been confirmed, but it is impossible to ignore the fact that Chao are being made much more prominent in Sonic than they were in the 2010s. Chao Tales also has been releasing recently, which shows even more attention towards Chao from Sega, which is just great to see. I really hope we get some kind of new Chao Garden in the near future. All recent signs point to one being possible, when in the past it looked nearly impossible for Chao to come back. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you to everyone who did and click the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. And thank you to all the channel supporters and members. Without your support, I would not be able to create content or stream Chao regularly, so thank you so much for making all of this possible. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and take care.